Having goals and dreams is not enough to ensure success. The key ingredient to achieving what we want in life is motivation. It's in finding and understanding the reason why we do what we do every day that drives us forward. In an organizational setting, for instance, work gets done quicker and better if the people understand why it needs to be done. Instead of the team leader simply giving out orders, it would be better to explain the reason behind the task. In doing so, the team gets to be involved in the process, which then leads to better results. In Simon Sinek's Start with Why, he introduces the principle of the golden circle, which centers on the idea that whenever we make a decision, we always start with the center, the why, then move on to the how, and then to the what. This principle is a powerful tool, which works when applied correctly. Here are the top 7 lessons from the book Start with Why. Lesson 1. Start with the why. Every organization knows their what. It could be the product they sell or the services that they provide. Some organizations also know their how. These are the things that make them special and set them apart from competitors. However, only few organizations know why they do what they do. The why is the organization's purpose, cause, or belief, the very reason they exist in the first place. Clearly knowing the why is what pushes each one to get out of bed in the morning and start working. Lesson 2. Work hard to achieve your goals. How we work will be crucial for our success and for our why. Here, discipline is a critical factor. Putting in our best effort would help us achieve the success we aspire to have. In organizations, this may entail hiring the right people for a team, or finding a partner who shares the same values and principles. Aside from our individual effort, the people we work with are also part of the how to achieve our goals. Lesson 3. Be consistent. Consistency is always the key. The only way that people would know what we believe in is by looking at whether this is reflected in our words and actions. To maintain the public's belief in our why, it should be consistent with what we do and say. Like what they say, we need to walk our talk. An organization's purpose and cause could only be validated when people see that these are actually being lived out by the organization and the people part of it. Saying something but doing otherwise is not an inspiring quality. Lesson 4. Communicate the principle of the golden circle, starting with the why. In organizations, many people would be quick to tell us what to do, what project to take, and what tasks to complete. Some people would even boldly tell us how things should be done. However, only few people actually know why it needs to be done in the first place. This often results in many things being created, or many plans made, but prove to be unnecessary or worthless in the end. Thus, it's important to understand the why first, before going ahead to decide on the how and what. Simon Sinek suggests that this principle is not only used in businesses and corporations, but it can also be applied in our personal lives. The key takeaway here is that life must be lived with a purpose and meaning. Lesson 5. Clarify your why. In reality, any endeavor or journey would not be a smooth ride. It would be hard to keep going when the going gets tough. However, if we're clarified with why we're doing it, then we will not give up. People who are motivated by a cause, purpose, or a belief guarantee a higher chance of success than people who might have more qualified skills. Thus, whenever we feel down or when we're about to give up, we could just simply pause and go back to our why. Before we know it, we would get back up on our feet again and carry on. Lesson 6. Fuel the human desire to belong. Everyone wants to belong. Our desire to fit in is at the core of human nature, and this need can be so powerful that we often put incredible effort and money just to achieve the feeling of belonging and kinship, especially when the belief of the organization aligns with our own. What usually determines loyalty to an organization is not necessarily their fast service, nor having the best quality products or the most affordable ones in the market. It's actually how an organization shows people who they are and what they believe in that would make people feel connected with the larger organization. Lesson 7. Keep the why alive. Simply knowing our why is not the end. It needs to maintain its momentum, especially through times of transition. Our why needs to be communicated to our team, and it also needs to be reinforced while making decisions. The why must be integrated well into the organization's culture for it to continue to thrive, even when there would be significant changes in the future, such as a change in leadership or in the organizational structure. We need to keep the why burning inside of us so that we would also be constantly fueled by it in each step of the way. In conclusion, the book is an eye-opener for leaders, managers, and basically everyone to grasp how a sense of purpose drives people in teams and organizations to perform better. Understanding the why of an organization, or even of a personal endeavor, inspires passion and better action from everyone. Simply put, this book emphasizes that the way to motivate others is to captivate and stir them. Good leaders are those who motivate others by inspiring them through their actions and instilling in them the attitude of working for something bigger than oneself. Thank you for listening. If you like the book summary and you want to see more in this category, please like and subscribe so I can create more. You can also get a free copy of the entire audiobook by clicking the link in the description. Until next time.